What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 8, Episode 2. So if you haven't seen the second episode of Tyler Perry's Sistas of Season 8, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It is a simple and free way to support my channel. If you're going to sit and watch, then help support by just liking and subscribing to the channel. I am not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words and say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Definitely going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And, excuse me, comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of it. If I forgot anything in particular that you thought I should have talked about, let me know in the comments and all that good stuff. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this week's episode. I'm going to have to give this week's episode a very low grade. I'm going to have to give it a D+. I want to do D- because what the fuck was that episode that we just got? It was a whole bunch of nothing. It was literally the same shit that we saw in the premiere episode. I was like, what am I watching right now? I'm waiting for something juicy to happen. I'm waiting for something to be like, oh, snap. Nothing, literally. Every scene I'm watching, I'm like, okay, we went through this last week. But I mean, hey, if you feel like the grade should be higher, by all means, leave it in the comments. Or if you feel like it should be lower, it should be like an F. Leave it in the comments. But, yeah, I'm going to give it a D+ this week. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. Shit, do better, Tyler Perry. Yeah, so, last chance, Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 8, Episode 2. If you have not seen it, turn this video off so I won't spoil it for you. My phone keeps trying to go out. Okay. I forgot the damn thing that holds my phone up, so I'm holding it up by a box. That's why my face recognition thing ain't working unless I look all the way down. All right, so the episode begins where we left off in the premiere episode. Robin pulls Andy out of interrogation, and, you know, the FBI agent, or whoever he is, he's pissed. And Robin drops the bomb to Andy right in front of the FBI agent that Gary's not dead, he's alive. And Andy's like, why would you leave me? She says to the police officer, why would you leave me to believe he's dead? He basically, like, he just wanted to see her reaction. We cut away to the hospital. Hudson's getting more information on Gary and his status or whatever the case may be. And he's telling the doctor that and we're not gonna let Andy win. Basically telling the doctor Andy's responsible for what happened to Gary. Then we get back to Danny and Tony. Danny's still trying to get sex out of Tony, and Tony's still like, let's sit and talk. Let's not do this. And we cut away back to Hayden and Samira. Hayden's telling Samira he about to go out of town. Samira suspects Hayden of being the one stabbing Gary because he found out about her and Gary and threatens to go to the police. She threatens to go to the police. We cut away back to Rich and Sabrina trying to get it on or whatever. Sabrina tells Rich that you know, I just harvest my eggs. The doctor said that I shouldn't, that sex will be painful for the next 2 weeks. So I feel like we should wait. So she tells him we should wait about 2 weeks to have sex. We cut away back to Pam and Karen. Pam is buttering Karen up with her favorite pastry or whatever, trying to get information on what happened to Gary. The funniest scene of this entire episode was the scene with Fatima comes downstairs to see that Zach made a whole fucking suspect board of everybody. He even got them on there. And Zach the only one with a shirtless pic on there, like a thirst trap pic on there. And this one, Fatima tells Zach that Gary's still alive. Remember, the police told Zach as well that Gary was dead. So this is when we found out more about what happened with Robin, which I feel like is some bullshit. So they get to Andy's penthouse. Andy, you know, she's thanking Robin for rescuing her from interrogation. Robin's like, so if you despise of Gary, why was you about to marry him? And, you know, Andy changes the subject. She's like, why are you back? She says, I thought you were in the UK opening up their new office. opening up their new branch. Isn't that what she said? You're supposed to be opening up the UK's division office. And I'm just like, so that's what they're going to make us, that's what they're going to have us believe? They never even put that shit in the storyline. Like, as far as we was concerned, Gary and Hayden was trying to push Robin out, and they told him he had until lunchtime to bring some money or something. Like, he was supposed to come with some money or something to stay in the company or whatever the case may be. That was the last time we saw Robin. Like, I know I smoke. I mean, I ain't smoking right now, but I know back then when it was on and I was smoking, I know I wasn't that high. I remember why the fuck when Robin left the show. Because I kept saying, so we just going to write off Robin without saying what happened to him. So now all of a sudden, this nigga left to open up the UK's division branch. I was like, okay, that's what y'all want us to, that's the story y'all, okay. I was like, okay. So, Robin's like, yeah, I was out there in the UK. He's like, I came back because Leland, the white dude that died in front of Andy, that former partner of the business or whatever. He's like, after Leland died, I decided to come back and help and give the firm a helping hand, help them get back on their feet, whatever the case may be. We cut away back to Hayden and Tamara. Now Hayden is suspecting Tamara of stabbing Gary because of the little video that he's seen on her phone of Gary being rough with her. Tamara tells Hayden that the video was edited, that she used some type of app to fake edit the video, whatever the case may be. And this is when now Hayden is threatening to go to the police with the video of Tamara. And Tamara's like, well, it was fake. Then they basically come to an agreement that neither one of them will go to the police on the other. It was just like, okay. We cut away back to Rich and Sabrina. Rich tells Sabrina he's going to the fertility clinic to give a sample. And Sabrina's like, are you sure? Because I want the father of my child to be over the moon to be a dad, and don't seem like you are. And Rich is like, well, I will be over time. Why wouldn't I want to have a child with you? You'll make a great mother. Yada, yada, yada. We go back to Pam and Karen, and Pam's telling Karen that her Roots to Riches business is popping off. It's getting more traction or whatever the case may be. She says that Marie Willis reached out to her and asked her about the business plan, and Karen tells Pam that she does need to have a business plan. She tells her that, it's grants out here for Black women that's starting a business. I can help you with that. She's like, I'm gonna get you started with a draft and take it over to Sabrina to have her look it over. But in the meantime, I need you to run the salon until I come in. We go back to Hayden and Tamara, and they just finished fucking, and Hayden is now apologetic to Tamara. He's like, I apologize for the things I said to you, but you really hurt me by sleeping with that nigga. You better not let no other nigga touch you. I see a future with us. It was like his whole shit switched. I don't know if he planned her or whatever the case may be. He kisses her hand. He leaves out to go to work, and she wipes her hand off like she is disgusted by him. So they just playing each other at this point. I don't know what the fuck the case is. We get another 2 scenes with Danny, and I think I skipped that shit. Oh yeah, Tony apologizes to Danny for not giving her no sex, and Danny tells him, I'm going to do this mental health thing, but it's going to be on my terms. I'm going to take this mental health journey on my own. You got to be okay with that. We get another scene with Sabrina and Rich where they're talking about Andy. I feel like it was irrelevant, whatever they was talking about. And then we get another scene, I believe, with... I don't remember, because it was irrelevant. They was talking about nothing. I think it was Zatima. I think that was Zatima. He was basically telling her to stay, be cautious of Hayden because he's still a suspect or whatever the case may be. Like I said, all these scenes were just talking about nothing. They weren't talking about nothing that we already didn't know. Shit that they already said last episode. Last season, for that fucking matter. Anyway. So the final scene, back in Andy's penthouse, Robin and Andy are talking. Robin brings up Andy's relationship with Jordan, and Andy's like, yeah, I've been seeing him for a couple months. And Robin tries again to ask Andy about Gary, like, why was you about to marry him? He must have been blackmailing you. Andy's like, oh, I'll tell you another time. So Robin asks Andy if she still loves Jordan. And Andy's like, yeah. And she prepares to go see Jordan. And Robin's like, as your attorney, I would advise against that because, you know, you need to keep up appearances with the police. I'm pretty sure you're being watched. Tells her you need to be going and playing the dutiful fiance sitting by Gary's side. You shouldn't be seen with your ex while while your fiance is fighting for his life in the ICU. And of course, Andy doesn't want to do it, but she understands where he's coming from. And the next thing you know, Karen, Danny, and Sabrina pop up, and they're like, what is Robin doing here? And that's how it ends. And I'm just like, what the fuck was this episode? We did not need this episode. They went right back to some bullshit. Like, season 7 was a little juicy, but then you come with this damn episode. This episode was so damn bogus. Like, I just can't even express how trash this episode was. Like, I found myself just sitting there watching, like, I'm not about to write this. They not talking about nothing. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like I said, I would grade it a D+. Not shit, nothing happened. Yeah. Predictions for next week's episode. I mean, we don't really see nothing happening next week. We see the girls questioning, why is Robin here? Oh, he's your attorney now. Oh. We see Robin popping back up at the firm, asking to see Hayden in Andy's office, and Fatima's like, you about to get fired, smack the shit out of Hayden. That was the funniest fucking scene. Besides the Zatima scene. I do think it's cute that Zatima is like on this little investigation tip. That's a cute little moment that they're having. But other than that, they could have put that shit in Zatima. By the way, are y'all watching Zatima? Zatima, let me know in the comments. Zatima's kind of pissing me off too. But I mean, they got a little more storyline than Sistas even got right now. So I usually don't review 30-minute shows. But if a lot of y'all are watching Zatima, then I would review it. But yeah, other than that, those are my thoughts or whatever for this week's episode of Sistas. Of course, leave in the comments what you would grade this week's episode and what you thought of this week's episode and all that good stuff. Leave it in the comments. And yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to help my channel build so I can review more shows and do movies and stuff like that. So yeah, the biggest way you can help is by liking and subscribing to the channel. It's easy, it's free, it's anonymous, all that good stuff. So please like and subscribe, comment below. Thank you for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.